Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wentz. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll begin the drive with a J. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run with a J. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. Gets hold of him. If you don't take care of these football. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so and they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They run again with a J. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't-break mode.
Of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a
if you give him any type of blocking, always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. And then
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now blown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wentz now to throw. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar.
End zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Today, are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn.
Quarter number 1. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty injured. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The facts that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar.
But I can.
first and 10. Cousins. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Pass interference. Defense.
Ball, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got Cruz complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Oh, and now he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ajayi from 21. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Wins to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
False start. Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go!
Kaepernick now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw, Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Cruz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Kaepernick to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Kaepernick now on third and goal. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Being chased out left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And here come the Redskins now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Jordan Reed has it. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime. On first down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. To throw, Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to predict? We got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dancing to his left. he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. That run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Too complete.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught at the 7. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Wentz now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Down big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down following the run. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Brown on the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it here with Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Wentz to throw on second down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The rookie rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And defensively, this one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Kaepernick looking to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
End zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Falcons, they wind up winning that one. Matt Ryan, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation.